I got 10 times better when I did this to my settings in Call of Duty. Go to advanced settings, make sure you got it on gradual. That's when you're aiming in. From the transition to aiming in to not aiming in, it's gradual instead of instant or right after zoom. It's better for your aim, so it ain't a drastic change whenever you switch in between one or the other. Then you want assisted. I just find it's the best for me. Then linear. I got my sensitivity on 2. Gives me enough time, give me enough speed to move around and be able to control my movements, you know. Make sure you got your controller vibration off. So you don't want that little vibration to mess up your aim. Even though it's just a tiny bit, but that little bit can mess up your aim. Go to aiming, go to advanced settings. Yes. And then go to custom sensitivity per zoom. I got mine's for low and the 2 to 3 times scope. I really don't use that often, but for the low especially, have it at 0.75. That's whenever you're like in the mid-range battles, you'll have a better chance to be able to track the enemy. Because if you have it too high, your finger gonna be wiggling and wobbling everywhere. You're gonna not be able to track the enemy that well. Check your aim out and see how you feeling. My aim was shaky than the 3-legged dog. Now my aim straight, on point. I ain't missing nothing. Come here. Changing this setting really saved me when playing Call of Duty, especially Warzone. Cause I don't know, I'm an old man, so I get excited when I play. I be all jittery and kind of cool, like calms my aim down whenever my fingers be a little too, you know how it be, you know. Be a little shaky out there, especially when you come in. You got like 4-5 kills, you in control, you done killed a couple people, boy. You get to shaking. Gotta calm down. This keep your aim calm right here. That's just from my experience. But yeah, I've been laying people out ever since I changed this setting. Been laying folks out. I've been getting laid out too, obviously, but it definitely made me get more kills in the games and stuff. And if you have a PC and you could change all this, make sure you go to graphics, quality, and make sure it's balanced, because you want the max amount of frame rate that you can get, so you don't have any complications with that. For FOV, I have my FOV at 115. It just feels the best for me. So because I can still see my peripheral, and it's not too zoomed out to where I can't see enemies far away. And I sit I'd say about like 1.5 feet from my monitor. So I think it's the best. Give me the best odds of being able to see my enemies, especially in this freaking color wash game. Everything freaking black and gray. You want to be able to see. Very efficient. Make sure when you aim it in to have your aim on independent. With your aim on independent, whenever you aim it in, it'll make the enemy larger as well, so it'll be easier to track the enemy comparative to affected, which leaves it the same. One thing people do not talk about enough, make sure before you go into Warzone so your teammates don't get mad at you, go into multiplayer, get warmed up first. Let me know in the comment section of any settings that I may have missed that you've seen from other YouTubers. Be like, hey, this is pretty good too if you put this on, or stuff like that. And if you did try these settings, make sure in the comments you be like, hey, this actually worked. This actually made me a little better. I appreciate that. I'll be down in the comments scanning. Y'all let me know.
Subscribe.